For a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
Offense facing 4th down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Here's the handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It is complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Finds his man. It's Marks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marks. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to Davis.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now getting towards the red zone, trying to get some points.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. It'll be a draw. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
he'll take the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Plows through the defense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important. Coming out of halftime, they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bears looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A great catch and run for 6. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star were to come back today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The sure hands, it's Hodges. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hodges. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride Davis here. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive,
he holds it in and nobody's close. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. Fights off a defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on third. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This throws toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.